Hello children, welcome to your English class. Now we'll continue with activity 6 of lesson number 9, Lion the King of the Forest. Activity 6 on page number 78 says, read and enjoy this story. Dear friends, here is a story about Simba, the lion and the wind. This story is how Simba saved non-renewable energy, that is petrol, by introducing renewable energy, that is wind. So that sounds very interesting. The lion and the wind. There was once a very special lion called Simba who lived on the African savannah. So savannah is a name of a city. Okay. Simba would play in the plains, running and jumping with his friends, the leopards and the other lions in the area. Simba had a very special gift for everything he rode. He created such a strong wind, it seemed like a hurricane, that is, very strong wind when it blows in a violent way. Okay. On the savannah where the Simba lived, there were a lot of different kinds of animals like giraffe, elephant, hyena, etc. And even though it wasn't particularly green place, there were a lot of species of trees and plants. Now one day, as Simba was playing with his friend, they saw enormous machines destroying a part of the plain by digging into the earth. So some human beings were just trying to deforest their area. The humans are building oil wells, said one of the wisest lions. So now the animals over there have realized, and the wisest lions know that they are digging it for the oil wells. Day by day, the men built more and more oil wells, destroying nature in the process. Now Simba had fewer and fewer friends to play with and fewer plains in which to run about, and he knew that it was the men that were causing all this. So because of deforestation, for any reasons, right, they are talking about digging the oil wells. Sometimes we even dig it to make the establishment for residents, right? So we are doing this for building factories, for many other reasons we have been doing this. Simba had fewer and fewer friends to play with and fewer plains in which to run about, and he knew that it was the men that were causing all this. So he decided to ask the wisest lion in the area for a solution. The old lion said, the only solution is for the men to stop using petrol, use renewable energies such as wind instead. So the wise lion has a solution that instead of digging for oil wells, the men should be using renewable energies, and the example is given as wind. So that gave Simba an idea. So this gave an idea, and he decided to help one of the most powerful renewable energies in the world, that is the wind power. So he went around all the countries in the world, roaring with all his might, that is energy, to create a great wind that would help men use more renewable energy. So in the end, Simba succeeded in getting mankind to stop using petrol, and the African savannah recovered completely. So see, Simba is also aware that we should not use so much of petrol. So let us all get aware about this. Now there is a box given which says, now let's know more about renewable and non-renewable energy. So the difference between renewable and non-renewable energy is, renewable energy sources are one which do not run out, which can be renewed. Okay. We can keep using them and we shall never run out, that is, they will never get finished forever. Examples of renewable sources include wind, water, power, that is hydroelectricity, and solar power, that is light from the sun. Nowadays everybody is having the solar panel and on their houses. Have you seen it? Yes. Now non-renewable energy sources are the ones which are limited. So they are the ones that when you use them, they will not be reusable. Okay, they cannot be generated again. As we use them to generate energy, they get used up and cannot be used a second time. There are three main non-renewable energy sources which are running out very fast. They are coal, oil and natural gas. So now activity 7 says discuss the following questions with your teachers and classmates. So you will get the answers to this question soon. Then activity 8 says animal idioms. Read the idioms and their meanings carefully and try to make 3 sentences for each idiom after reading and discussing the examples given. So here there are idioms and we are going to get a meaning over here, but then we are going to make 3 sentences on our own. Okay. The first is cat nap. What is a cat nap? That is a short nap. A short sleep. Nap is sleep. For example, the sentence is given, I am going to have a cat nap while you are cooking dinner. So when mom is cooking dinner, you are going to have a cat nap. Okay. Then the second is copycat. What is the meaning of copycat? A person who does the same thing as someone else. And the example of the sentence is, my sister is such a copycat. First she bought the same car as me and now she is applying to my school. Okay, so that is copycat, copying somebody totally. So the next is number 3 is dog days. That is very hot days. And the sentence is given, I sleep in the basement during the dog days of August. When do we have dog days? We have them in May, but we all want to sleep in AC, right? Then the next is have a cow. And the meaning of the idiom says get extremely upset, often over something slight. And the sentence is, my teacher had a cow when she realized nobody had done the homework. So when somebody is upset, you're going to say she has a cow. It doesn't mean that she actually has a cow, but she is getting upset. Then fishy. What is fishy? That is strange, doubtful or odd. And the sentence is, I knew something fishy was going on when I saw all of my friend's car in my mom's driveway. So that is the sentence given for fish. The next is get the lion's share. That is get the greatest percentage. My brother got the lion's share of the cake. That is got the largest portion. Okay. The next is raining cats and dogs. That is raining heavily. I forgot my umbrella and it was raining cats and dogs. Then the next is let the cat out of the bag. Tell a secret. Who let the cat out of the bag about the surprise party? So this all idioms are related to animals. Okay, they are very interesting and you're going to learn the meaning and also going to make 3 sentences for each one of them. But then you're also going to practice them using in your daily conversation. Coming to activity 9. Get a quick look at our 10 cool facts about the gorgeous lion of the jungle king. So there are some facts given about the lion. The first picture says, lions usually live in a group of 10 or to 15 animals called prides. We already know that, right? That the lions live in a group and the group is known as pride. Number 2 says, an adult male's roar can be heard up to 8 kilometers away. A lion may sleep for up to 20 hours a day. That's good because it's a lion, you can sleep for more hours. Then number 3 says, a female lion needs 5 kg of meat a day. Oh my god. A male lion needs 7 kgs or more a day. Okay, so that is how much they eat. Number 4 says, the name of a baby lion is a cub, whelp or a lioness. The next number 5 says, female lions do 85 to 90% of the pride's hunting, while as the male lions patrol the area and protect the pride. Basically, the hunting is done by the female lions and the males protect their pride, their groups. Then the next page says, number 6. In the wild, lions live for an average of 12 to 16 years. That is their average lifespan. They live up to 25 years in imprisonment. Okay, that's something new. Number 7 says lions go on the hunt for the food mostly from dusk till dawn. So they start their hunting from dusk, that is Sandhyakal, when it is dark, and dawn is Prabhat, that is when it's getting morning. Number 8 says the female lion reaches 2/3 of their adult size by the time they are 2 years old. So by the time they are 2, she reaches a size of 2/3 of how she's going to be as an adult. Number 9 says a lion can run for a short distance at 50 meter per hour and leap as far as 36 feet. So this is how he runs and how much he leaps. Number 10 says lion hunt animals such as deer, buffalo, wild pigs in the forest. Now, tell your teacher and your classmate about the facts that surprised you the most and find some more amazing facts about any other animal. Activity 10 says the present table is about the national park of the state of Gujarat. Read the following information and discuss with your teacher and friends about the sanctuary you visited from the table. So there is a table which shows us the sanctuary on the next page, that is 83. Also tell them about the animals you have seen in the forest or the zoo and which sanctuary you would like to visit. Gujarat state came into existence on 1st of May 1960 after the division of the state of Bombay. So first Maharashtra and Gujarat were one state, and when they got divided, Gujarat state has developed this national park. The total geographical area of the state is 1,96024 square kilometers, that is 1,96,024, out of which 18,961.56 square meter, that is 9.67% is declared as a forest area, with 7.72% of the area as a forest cover. Okay, the unique feature of the state and the climatic and the geographical conditions, that is the largest coastal line in the country and the salty desert, grasslands and wetlands. We have a combination of all of them in Gujarat. Okay, so we are lucky. Now these factors have given the state a diversity of plant life and animal life. So we have a variety of plant and animal life. The Royal Asian lions and the wild ass have their last resorts of the world in Gujarat. The animal life consists of 14% of fishes, 18% of reptiles, 37% of avifaunus, that is the birds of a particular region, habitat or a geological period. Then 25% of mammals population of the country. So this all data you are going to remember. Okay. Now Forest Department of Gujarat is entrusted with the prime responsibility of protection, conservation and development of the forest and wildlife of the state. Now here is the list of the national park, the year when it was established, the area where it is located and the major species of animals that are seen. Okay, so study the table well. You're going to copy this table as it is in your notebook and you're going to remember it. Then that's it. We are done with the lesson. So there are very important points to be remembered. And I'll get back to you soon with the written exercise. Thank you, children.